Today on this episode of Second Momentum Garage, we're going to be doing a little bit of ground maintenance here on the 6.5 diesel. I got it pretty torn down right now, and I'm like, well, I mean, grounds are grounds. This engine needs them, and while they're apart, it's a little bit easier to access. I'm not going to get them. So, let's get to it. This one right here, I'm going to snip both of them, twist them together, and crimp them to one ring terminal. And this one right here goes to one of the studs on the intake manifold. So that usually one hits right there, or any one you want that's close by. Maybe that should be short enough now. I have to go to this back one or something. But as you can see, you've got some right here. Let's see if we can get better lighting. So as you can see, if I pick this up, there's a terminal right there. Alright, that has the trans couple of grounds right here from the main harness, and those go to that block. These two go to a different one. I suppose they could all go to the same four, but just for good contact, you maybe separate them a little bit. The problem is, if you undo this middle stud, most likely it's going to take the whole stud with you if your truck's older. That's what happened to me before on a different vehicle. Can you see that right there? It's really hard to do with one hand. Oh, maybe that can do that. Alright, there we go. So, that's it right there. What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to touch the two from the harness right here. I'm going to leave those as is. I'm going to snip this one. I'm just going to cut it and add a new one up top, okay? Where they go, I suppose I could just leave it, but I don't want to leave it. I was like cleaning up the engine bay. They both go right here, or that one on the terminal goes right there, and then I'm going to do this body one, the one that goes to the body as well. This one's getting a little frayed. The other one, I don't know. Once things get a little bit of age, it's just best to replace them, and doing both at the same time is going to be nice. Hopefully we can see a little bit what I'm doing here. So I forgot, I grabbed these a while ago. This is a 4-gauge battery terminal, actually, that actually fits right over the post, and worked fine on the previous truck. I did this too, and this one is just a random just to grab a new one that's roughly the length you need, and that'll be good. So I believe it's a 13. The hardest part about this will actually be feeding this wire down by the manifold, by the starter, to the right spot. So I'm going to turn off the camera. While I do that, you guys get the idea, I hope, anyway. But these are two grounds that, especially if you're doing turbo work, I mean, they're not too far away. So it's going to go down here like this, right? And the fact, remember, your exhaust manifold or your turbo downpipe is right here, your manifold's right here, so it's going to be pretty hot. So the factory has the original one, you can't really see, come out right from near the turbo, or right from the starter, protected by a metal heat shield. So we're going to try to snake ours down that way too. If not, I put an extra cable around, or wire loom around it, just in case, just so it stays nice and no matter which way it goes. So I'm gonna turn off the camera for the moment, and we'll get this done. So now, if you have access to this, what I just did does not take very long. As you can see, the new ground to the same stud the original one goes to, into the transmission dipstick holder. And I just cut the original one because I just wanted to be done with this. I could have left the original, but there's kind of a limited amount of space to come out right there, so I cut the original one. I also put a new one onto the body. Now I have this loose right now because I'm probably going to have to see, I don't remember if it's this side or if it went on the other side. I think I remember it being this side, but the downpipe from the turbo actually has to go here, and in case it becomes a problem putting it in, if your downpipe's out, this is definitely the time to do this, just because it's easier to see. Definitely easier to get a wrench on this 11, or I think it was 11 millimeter one up there. But So that's 2 new grounds. Make sure you clean the frame, clean the body, and as you can see, my loom right behind the head. Just trying to make it run better, and grounds are important to this motor. So if you got the time, if you got the space, obviously I still need to repair this one, but I'm not going to film that. I actually don't have the right terminal size with me, so can't do that one right now anyway. But ring terminal on that and then get it on the way. So more, getting done a little bit more each time.